And we are back live in the Schaefer Center on the campus of Southwestern Assemblies of God University in Waxahachie, Texas, the lower part of the DFW Metroplex. And it's an exciting night for basketball. We just ended the women's game, part one of this doubleheader, and now up the men's version of basketball and part two. Right now we're going to go down courtside to our very own Will Boone. He's with Coach Delton Deal. Take it away, Will.
Thanks, John. Coach, the last few weeks haven't really gone exactly how you've been planning, but tonight is a new game. So how has this adversity shaped you and this team, and how is it going to affect you getting a win tonight?
Oh, yeah, every week is a new week, so we don't look at it like that. We just look at every game individually, and we're excited to play again, so I think good things are going to happen. Yeah.
You've already beat Langston once in this season. Is the game plan changed, or is it staying the same from the last meeting?
No, it's keep them out of the paint, play together, make sure we're really aggressive and attack them and all those things. If we do those things, we play with joy, we play free, we got a good basketball team. Good things will happen. Yep.
Good luck to you, Coach. Back to you, John.
Thanks, Will and Coach Dill. Will and Coach Dill sounds like a TV show. We'll ask him the tough questions, bringing some journalism skills to the table. It's been a tough couple weeks for Coach Dill and his squad. They dropped in the polls from number 9 to number 16, which is a significant drop, but this team is very, very good. Sometimes the win and loss column can't really define the story that is going on, but if anybody can pull his team up, is definitely Coach Delton Dill. He's done it more than once, and that's why he's been Coach of the Year a couple times in the Sooner Athletic Conference. He is just the real deal, and we'll have his squad ready to play tonight. And as he said, their motto is to play with joy, and I think you're going to see a lot of that play and just play for fun and come out and really put on a display their talents and abilities against this Langston Lion team. And that should be a fun one to watch. High energy, high pace, and hopefully a lot of scoring. Right now, we're going to throw it down to the court side. Everyone's getting ready for some pre-game festivities, which means the opening prayer, the national anthem, and the starting lineups. We got to know what the starting lineups are. And you'll know. Just stay tuned, and you'll probably hear the PA announcer make all that information available to you. Right now, we're going to throw it down. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
Danielle Leonard. Heavenly Father, we thank you for today and for this time here. Lord God, I ask that you watch over the players. Lord, I pray that you watch over us on our travels back home. We pray, Lord, that win or lose, we give you all the praise and glory for it. Ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets break live, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and the free
And now the starting lineups for Langston. Number 0, C. Coppage. At guard, number 5, Nathan Shaw Clark. At guard, freshman number 10, Kenneth Doughty. At guard, sophomore number 13, LaCorian Ballard. And listed for number 15, M. Watson. Head coach is Philip Stitt. And now the starting lineups for your SAGU Lions. At guard, sophomore number 3, Noah Bowling. At guard, senior number 13, Isaiah Bowling. At forward, senior number 14, Nathan Bailey. At forward, junior number 15, Tyler Kinghorn. And at forward, senior number 24, Joel Polias. Head coach for your SAGU Lions is Delton Dill. Assistant coaches are Emmanuel Doy, James Sutherland, and Darian Davis.
All right, there you have it. The starting lineups for both teams have been made, and you know what's next. It's tip-off. It's time to get busy. A good Thursday night for basketball. It is the start of winter break here on this campus of SAGU, and so a lot of the kids went home for a long weekend, so gym not quite as packed as it usually is, but there are enough people to make some energy and noise happen for the SAGU Lions. Capage trying to make something happen. Tough pass. It's going to stay with Langston. That was Ballard with the turnover. Capage gets it in, but he throws it to a wide open SAGU Lions player. Now SAGU. Isaiah Bowling gave it to, and you'll see this quick little dip, but that really put Kinghorn in the jail there. So turnover by both teams to open up possessions. Capage from the corner, and it does not go down. Rebound, Polias. Mishandled by Nate Bailey. Well, early jitters by both teams. Oh, that was a nice teardrop. It goes in, but it gets waved off. They're going to say that's a charge. And that foul gets assessed to Trayvon Billington. Oh, and actually, Nasir Watson is wearing 15 tonight. Isaiah Bowling off the mark from the three. Here comes Langston. That's short. Polias with another rebound. Up to the top. We're seeing a look from SAGU That's Kinghorn with the easy two. We're seeing a look from SAGU that we haven't seen really all season. That's playing the two bigs together. Normally, you will not see Kinghorn and Polius on the floor at the same time, but with no Nick Mason, Coach Dill having an opportunity to maybe do something different. And that's short. Oh, great rebound by Polius. In and out by Isaiah Bowling. Boyd in trouble. Oh, nice. And that's going to be a good hard foul by Polius. Good take, but number 10 for Langston, Doughty. Kenneth Doughty III. Now a chance for Langston to get on the board, on the scoreboard, I should say, with a couple free throws. And the first one is no good. Free throw number 2. No good. Polius. Rebound number 3. Or 4, actually. Here comes Kinghorn. Nice move. Easy over the top basket for Tyler Kinghorn. Capage gets it to Watson. Boyd trying to make something happen. Left hand, no good. Polius with another rebound. That is 5 rebounds for Polius. Going down to Kinghorn. Oh, good defense by Langston. That's Watson with the block on Kinghorn. Little high screen action. Capage trying to make a move on Bailey. Bailey says no. And that is a big-time shot. Nate Bailey from long distance. Smooth operator from about 25 feet. Evens it up. The first 3. First points really by Langston come in the form of a 3. And they're going to get a quick substitution timeout. Looked like Coppage hurt his knee on that shot that he made. He came down awkward and asked Coach to give him a break real quick. And limping on that knee very gingerly. And now I want to introduce my partner in crime tonight. Great win, by the way, Coach.
Thank you.
Head coach of the Lady Lions basketball team comes away with a big win over the Langston Lions. And, wow. I mean, it was just, it started off a little slow, but steady. And came away with almost, I think, a 10-point win. Wow.
I mean, the girls made me look good. They played hard the whole time.
They really did. I could see you just really reinforcing just defense. And every quarter, the defense just got better and better and better. And it's so much fun watching these young ladies get better. We hear everyone talking. It's just a lot of fun. Thanks for bringing some energy to the women's basketball program at SAGU.
Oh, I can't take much credit. It's those girls, but it is fun.
Yeah. Well, you are the mastermind behind it all. We know. What do you think, Coach? The Lions have the men's team has had a rough last 3 out of 4 games, and they maybe trying to get back on the track of winning it. They got a win on Saturday, and
I was intrigued to watch them tonight because they've had some really good practices and the energy's up. And I think we'll see a really good performance tonight.
Yeah, and when they come out and you can just tell the intensity of their defense is so much different than on Monday night when we saw them drop a tough loss in a game they really should have won. The defense, just the energy wasn't there. It's different tonight.
It's just so hard. Our conference is so loaded.
Really is. One of the best conference, if not the single best conference in the nation in the NAIA is the Sooner Athletic Conference.
Top to bottom.
Top to bottom. You cannot assume, and that Langston's kind of sitting at the men's program, sitting at the bottom of the standings. But I can tell you right now, you cannot come in here and take Langston lightly, because these guys are really good athletes. They can run the floor well. They can get hot, and people like to shoot in the Schaefer Center. So three-point line is notoriously known around the conference here in the Schaefer Center to be a very kind one.
Everybody loves to play here and shoot here for some reason.
It is kind of funny, but it's a good gym. Really good gym. One of the best in the conference. Back to the live action. SAGU having some success the last few possessions. Nate Bailey hitting his 2 3-point attempts. And they're going to say that's a push on the hips by Ballard, number 13. Keenan Gooden is in the game for the SAGU Lions. Fantastic freshman. Alaric Hall as well. The shot was a little flat, but somehow Isaiah Bowling is just a sharp shooter and very clutch. Such a great player.
I came late. I didn't catch your keys to the game. Did you give them yet?
Not really. This is one of those on-paper matchups that could trigger the classic trap game kind of setup, because the average points per game for Langston is 56 points. And they just offensively, they're not performing well this season, but and SAGU is performing 81. So the key to the game is SAGU just needs to do what they do best, and that is play good hard-nosed defense and let it trigger the offense.
I agree. I think Polius is a huge factor tonight.
He really is. Already, Polius has 6 rebounds. Little fake, nice, kind of over-the-top baby hook shot that puts Polius with 4 now. 6 points and 6 rebounds. And that is going to be on the baseline by Capage. Tyler Kinghorn substituting in for Nate Bailey. Mr. Bailey's going to get a little water break after a good offensive performance. Yeah, they're going to get – Kinghorn had his hand up really high and just too vulnerable to – even if he didn't push, which he may have. Yep.
That's a good call.
Yep, good call. Yeah. Saw you in a rare moment going back to the girls' game. Have a little conversation with the referee. And so not Coach Sons that we brought out, but that was kind of an unbelievable. And I told our viewers, there are these times where a referee accidentally blows the whistle, and you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube in basketball. You blow the whistle, you stop the game. You got to make a call. Right. What did he say to you when he came over? Did he own up to it, or sometimes I know I have heard referees own up to just bad calls. The coach, sometimes it happens.
I mean, we agreed to disagree.
Okay,
that's where we ended it. But, yeah, sure. I mean, sometimes, I'm never going to, call out an official.
Yeah. Well, and that's where you and I are complete opposites, North Pole, South Pole. I have no problem because I don't have to sit on the sideline. And
he's a great official, and you know what? I mean.
Oh yeah, they did overall did a really great job. That one, what happened to me, it looked like a couple of the ladies fell on the floor, and it's very hard to exercise not blowing the whistle because it looked like one of them could have been hurt because it was a tough fall.
Well, first girl on the floor
was our girl.
The ball.
Yeah, right. And there was, when we saw it replay, there's absolutely no. And that's why we say it was an accidental whistle.
I mean, they have a tough job. The game is fast. This is college basketball. Every girl on the court is the best player from their high school. It's just a really fast-paced game, and they actually get most of their calls right.
Oh, that was in and out for Langston, number 33, Antonio Lyons. Oh, good pass by Kinghorn, and a flush by Polius. Wow. Authoritative there, and you're hitting it early, Coach. You said you expect Polius to have a big game, and he is just on it. 8 points, 6 rebounds, and it's not even a quarter of the game through. Oh, that's a nice play.
Nice move.
Very good over-the-top move by Chaz Boyd. Polius gets his 7th rebound. Could it possibly be Polius gets a double-double in the first half?
He is well on his way.
He only needs 3 more rebounds. Keenan Gooden pins it on the glass. Kinghorn with the flush. Great feed by Alaric Hall. The soft touch over the top of the rim. Hall gets it to Gooden. Gooden gets fouled on his way to an easy bucket, but he misses with the left hand. This was a good, smart foul by Antonio Lyons. Just kind of stop things. Let's put a Band-Aid on something here.
Kinghorn just keeps going up, doesn't he?
He really does. It reminds me, and here you and I always go and reminisce about the old players, with the players of old. Do you remember Jack Sigma?
Oh, yeah. If he got the ball at the elbow, it was over.
Yeah, it really was. High riser.
I'll do you one better. Tom Chambers.
Remember that in the game, took off from the free throw line.
Crazy. And
2-hand dunk. I think it was better than any of Jordan's from the free throw line, and he did it in the game. Yeah, Tom Chambers with the Phoenix Suns at that time. Wow.
We'll give Jordan the credit for birthing the imagination.
Actually, I think Chambers did it before that, though. He was a little ahead of Jordan. Yeah. He was kind of ending his career as Jordan was coming in. Yeah, you're right.
He won a dunk contest, didn't he?
Tom Chambers?
Yeah.
If he did, I was a little kid. Very possible, though. That guy could really rise, especially to be as big as he was. Athletic. Langston just trying to get something to fall. The defense of SAGU is so stifling. Alaric Hall with the teardrop. They're going to get him with the player control foul. And the little guy on the court plows in to the defense. A couple substitutions for SAGU. Getting Isaiah Bowling back on the floor and Nate Bailey.
Little flex offense.
Wow. Don't see that much anymore.
I love it.
Well, that's
So
because
you're
you're
right.
old school. Uh-oh. Got two of them. I don't think I've ever seen a double flush on one alley-oop, but that was close to it.
I wasn't sure what was going to happen, but I was curious.
Yeah. That was, I guess Kinghorn just didn't see Gooden underneath him. Good defense by Kinghorn. It's creating that rim protection by going straight up.
Langston's really good when they can get paint touches. I think they need to focus on that, and their shooters can shoot it. Just got to relieve the pressure.
Yeah. The defense right now is at a high functioning pace, which can be a little overwhelming for smaller teams. Yep, and they're going to ring up Tyler Kinghorn. For that foul, that will take him to the bench because he has two. Oh, much needed three-point bucket. Langston needed to see one go in. This could trigger something, a little spark for them. Jacob Rainey has never seen a shot that he doesn't like to take.
Instant offense.
And that was nice from long distance. Rainey.
Vinny Johnson, maybe?
A little bit. I think Rainey's got a little more arc on his shot than Vinny. And the microwave would like to kind of dominate you from that 10 to 15 foot range, just push on you real hard. And for Jacob, he's a scrappy player, but he really enjoys that perimeter play. And they're going to get Nate Bailey with the push. Oh no, that actually was assessed to Noah Bowling. He's on the backside. Not sure. Well, I didn't see it there, so. First one was made. Mr. Lyons comes in shooting. Well, he technically hasn't missed from the free throw line all season. Of course, he's only played 3 games, but it's good to be shooting 100%. Polius, soft touch. Soft touch for such a strong, big guy. Like to see Polius really getting his groove back.
10 and 8 already.
That's 12, actually. That's a little slow.
It's a good shot.
That's the battle.
It was fun to see.
I want to see this.
Good call by the official.
I don't know, man. That looked to be out of the rim. Interesting. Yeah, he touched it way before it got to the rim. Sometimes when games get lopsided like this real early, I think the referees are trying to keep it as competitive as possible.
And I hope that doesn't happen, but I think you might be right.
Well, yeah, I've talked to, even personally, to referees. They understand it is in the best interest to. It's not cheating. It's not something like they're trying to exercise favoritism. It's, just trying to keep things from getting out of hand. And there's just some days where one team is really off, one team's really on.
I've been on both sides of that coin.
Yeah, and you might want to help tighten the reins on one side rather than the other, just so it doesn't get too crazy. And Noah Bowling, I should say. It's the second one. Good shot by Coppage. Brother to brother. That's another one for number 1-3, Isaiah Bowling. Bowling's got 9 for the game.
I hate that this is his last year.
He's just one of those fantastic players that makes everybody around him so much better.
The glue.
Yeah, the glue, the dependable one. You just never doubt he's going to show up every game. There's no doubt.
And he seems to make the right play every time. The easy pass.
Yeah.
Just super wise. High basketball IQ.
Really seasoned veteran is probably the best way to say that, but really good at execution, rarely makes mistakes. I've seen him throw one, two away, but definitely not in a row. Nate Bailey is 3 for 3, ladies and gentlemen. He's what we would call on fire.
30-second timeout.
And Coach Delton Dill is happy as can be seeing his guys kind of break the little adversity, the little slump that I think all teams go through it. It's just how bad is it going to be, and when things get like that, it seems like the rim gets smaller, and the ball somehow gets pumped up a little larger, and it just seems like it's impossible to go in. And a team that averages, and they're like you can see for the season, they're averaging exactly 81 points. That's a lot of points, really, a game. But just think about this. Over the last 4 games, they're averaging less than 70 points. I think it was 69 points a game. And that was way under average.
It's just not their character.
Yeah, it's not been how they've performed all year. So that gets in your head a little bit, and you got to have a good game to kind of break you out. Oh, that was a great shot. But number 15, Mr. Watson. Nate Bailey, I would not give him that kind of room if I was Chaz Boyd. And that one's off, but the sure-handed Keenan Gooden, he's a freshman, number 40. He is going to be a bright spot for the future of SAGU basketball.
He's got a lot of tools. He can play defense. He can shoot it.
I mean, right now you're seeing him play in the paint, which is not his position on the team. He's 80% of the time that you see him. Right now, Nick Mason not being in the lineup is kind of creating some open spots and opportunities for Coach Deal to explore and move players around. And he's one of those players that you can do that with. But normally we see him at the point guard position.
And he can guard 1 through 5.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's a big guy, man. You can just see his arms are incredibly long. He's 6'6", but I think has got about a 6'10" type of stature. He's big and just absolutely outstanding in his athleticism. And there's Noah Bowling with his first 3-point. And that... Actually, Coach, when I saw it, I thought it was called on a SAGU player, but now the other ref stepped in and said, no, that was going to be on Kenneth Doughty. And that gives the ball back to SAGU. Polius swings it up top. And that's short. Bailey and Polius got their hands on it, but could not wrangle it in. Oh, good shot from the corner. That is Sam Battle Jr. Now Langston's starting to get into a little bit of a scoring rhythm. And they've knocked the lid off of the can, proverbially speaking. Stays with SAGU, and that's going to be Noah Bowling throwing it in. Now Gooden up top. Trying to get it. They're looking at Polius and Bailey. Heat check.
He's feeling it.
Wow, 4 for 4 from the three-point line. Long bounce. Isaiah Bowling gets it. Brother drops it to him. Good.
Great
soft
pass.
hands. Good pass.
Jason Kidd-esque.
Yeah, and like you say, he usually just always makes the best decision. And he saw the mismatch, knowing the 6'6" Keenan Gooden going to be able to get over the smaller 6-foot player. I believe it was Armani Allen.
Wonder what our shooting percentage is so far.
It's got to be good. It's got to be above average.
54 already with 2 minutes to play.
Wow. Yeah, and they kind of tapped the brakes, really. When I say that, not necessarily intentional, but just through the ebb and flow of a lot of substitutions. kind of quelled the onslaught of fast breaks. The shooting has just been lights out, though, especially three-point shots. Gooden. Now Bailey. Bailey elects to try to get it down to the big. Larry Call says he wants to get on the scoreboard with a shot. And he missed it. Oh, here comes Gooden. And what a great defensive play there to intercept an easy putback. And that's good. But Mr. Watson, he's had a few this half.
Not really.
Oh, nice.
Great pass. Not really a bad half. It's just being overshadowed by the hot shooting of SAGU.
True. Armani Allen takes Isaiah Bowling to the bucket. No foul call there. Gooden gets actually off the ball. That was not an illegal action by Langston. Oh, good shot. Coppage. He's got 12 points, I believe. Nice maneuvering in to get himself in the points column with 2 points in the first half from Alaric Hall. Some just outstanding scoring. Bailey with 12. Polias with 12. He didn't get his double-double in the first half. And part of the reason was they shot so well.
Right.
To be honest with you.
It wasn't a rebound to get.
Not too many rebounds to get on the offensive side. But he did get 9. So he's sure to hit his double-double because he's already got 12 points. Polias with an outstanding game already. They're on pace for 112?
16.
16?
116.
No. Oh, yeah, for the half. Yeah, that's right, 116. Wow. That's a hot half, Coach, I think. Anyone. And that would, if they could duplicate it, that would put them breaking their season high which was the first game of the year, at 115 points. So they would have to perform exactly like this to break the record. And I don't know. I just don't know if you can keep the heat like that.
You're going to see Langston make a run, too. So you never know what's going to happen.
Yep. Well, true. And Langston is outperforming their first half average as well. They're at 68 points for the game. And if they were to just duplicate what they have, they come in averaging 56. All right, we're going to go down court side with Jazz Williams. She's standing beside assistant coach Sutherland. Jazz, take it away.
Thanks, John. Coach, Polias nearly at a double-double in the first half. How do you feel about him contributing to the team and the large lead they have?
I mean, we knew that Joel would have a favorable matchup just with their lack of size inside. So we kind of told them from the get-go, be aggressive and just keep attacking. And so it's obviously working for them. So we're going to continue to do that second half, hopefully.
What do you expect out of your team going into the second half?
Just the same thing, kind of what we've been doing. On defense, we kind of fell off a little bit. They got some guys that can knock down some shots. So especially number 0, he's been kind of killing us in the pick and roll. So that's something we got to make some adjustments. But hopefully we just keep sharing the ball and kind of playing with intensity like we're supposed to. So.
Thanks, Coach. Back to you, John.
And there you have it from assistant coach Sutherland. That is the great Jazz Williams, who had a fantastic game in the women's game for you, Coach, and she had a double-double.
I haven't looked at the stats yet.
I think she did.
I believe it.
I know she was on double-double watch for quite a while. I'd be surprised if she didn't hit it. I do believe I saw that final numbers come through, and she just had a great game. Riley, just lit it up. And not only with the ball, but she played so well off ball and mixed up. Got 2 charges in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Just did some great things. And then, J.C. Briscoe kind of running the show, and then Autumn Moore.
Nice little change of pace.
Bro, I mean, it's got to be sitting in Delton and I, Coach Dill, and he helped me in the first half of your game. And it just, as a coach, it's got to be nice to be able to bring 2 high-impact players like McMinn and Moore off the bench. You don't just kind of look at it as, okay, I'm going to replace them and keep things at a high. They actually take it up a notch.
And they're different. So
yeah, right. Yeah, but the energy kind of goes even higher than it was to start with.
And what I really like about them is when they're on the bench, they're awesome over there too.
Yeah,
they give us a lot of energy. We call it
really do.
Benergy.
Bench energy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I love it. Benergy. That's the thing. Just let me know what I owe you.
Yeah.
All right. That's the first half of the men's action in this second part of the doubleheader tonight of SAGU basketball. Do not go anywhere. You won't want to miss an exciting. See if SAGU can break their scoring record for the season of 115. They're on pace to do just that. You won't want to miss all that and even more coming up in the second half. You're watching the SAGU Sports Network.
I loved being a part of the SAGU business department. Everything from the professors to the team projects to being in the classroom and getting that hands-on experience prepared me for my career today.
We have faculty that have years of experience in business, in the industry. We have entrepreneurs on our faculty. and all of them continue to be active out in the business world.
The SAGU Business Department is unmatched when it comes to integrating your faith and business. I learned that those two things don't have to be separate, and in fact it's vital that they do come together, because what makes you successful in business is your integrity.
We have a very solid board of advisors, and they are business leaders and community leaders, and they are constantly helping us understand what do we need to be teaching our students to help them go out and be excellent in their fields.
In my career now, everything is centered around working together as a team to complete a goal or a project. And being in that team atmosphere in the classroom is really what pushed me ahead to excel in my career.
We have students working in virtually every industry. We have students that have worked for Walt Disney World and continue in the marketing space. We have students that work for Apple. We have some that have started gyms. Really, the opportunities are endless, and that's really helping us to mold the program to be something that is current and relevant and helping these students to go out and get jobs immediately.
Honey, have you applied to that school yet?
Not really into purple.
SAGU. Never say no to a lion.
Hey, going to college?
Yep.
SAGU, right?
Nope. Decided to go to Hogwarts.
SAGU. Never say no to a lion.
Southwestern, we endeavor to offer more than the average college curriculum, producing men and women whose lives are pleasing to God, and that's worth everything.
And we are back in the Schaefer Center, coming to you live from the campus of Southwestern Assemblies of God University here in Waxahachie, Texas. And you're watching the men's basketball team, your SAGU Lions, playing host to the Langston Lions. And what a great first half that was for SAGU. 58 points, on pace to break the season scoring record. Langston with the ball first. Big steal from Polius, who had an outstanding first half. 12 points, 9 rebounds. SAGU just playing the patient game. Going to rotate the ball around the horn, see if they can come up with a great opportunity. Good shot. And that was number 5, Langston, Chaz Boyd. First team foul of the night, of the second half. Another foul as Nate Bailey goes to the basket. He was red hot in the first half. Went 4 for 4 from the three-point line. And continues the good shooting from the free throw line in the second half. Bailey has 14 for the game. Langston just trying to get numbers, and they did for just a second. It was a good offensive setup. Oh, that's in and out for Coppage. Got to be careful when Nate Bailey gets it. If he's open, he'll shoot it. And that is his first miss of the night. That's a great move. Number 5 for Langston. And Noah Bowling continuing the great three-point shooting for SAGU. And officially, Joel Polius has his double-double very early in the second half. Noah Bowling breaks through the lineup, gets it to his brother, Isaiah Bowling, and Isaiah knocks it down. Back-to-back Bowling three-point shots.
Confidence is an amazing thing.
It really is. Kinghorn gets the rebound. Here comes Polius. That was a really nice touch. Just didn't quite make the angle. And that's a charge. Langston. And that's Mr. Shaw Clark, the leading scorer for Langston. Got in trouble. It looked like he dipped his head just enough to get the ref's attention. Coppage started that with the steal. Kinghorn with the fast hands. Had to kind of reach out and grab that as the alley-oop was a little low from Alaric Hall. Kinghorn just stays in the air so long. That was crazy. Here comes Alaric Hall. And Joel Polius just goes over Coppage.
Is Kinghorn getting close to his double-double?
He's probably got a little ways to go on the rebound side. Polius blocks the dunk attempt. Here comes Kinghorn. And he gets it to fall. It's going to get the and one. A free try from the free throw line. Great dish on the floor there by Larry Hall. Langston's going to do a full line change. Bring in 5 new players. Here comes Kinghorn. Bricked it. Can make the super complicated, complex shots. Give him a free try. No bueno. Yep. Larry Call punching, trying to get at the ball, but you could see drew a lot of contact there. Yeah, just going over him. You do that right in front of the ref, you're not going to get away with it. That was up top a little more, kind of hidden, probably got away with it. Gooden. Too much moving around, impeded the progress of the shot of the shooter. Now it's 2 free shots for Mr. Doughty. That one's no good. Doughty misses both. Here comes Gooden over the top. He's got a lot of length on those arms. He can just keep the ball away from you. Watch how he extends out, way out to the right. Tries to flick it in. But gets another 2 chances to get his 2. Oh, those are no good.
You need to get you a pair of those shoes that Kinghorn's got on.
Yeah, that's probably not my style, but good for him. He wears them very well. You know, Coach Son's going in for the shoe game talk. How about these shoes, Mr. Hughley?
I like them.
I do. That actually is a very favorable color in my book. Larry Call using his sonic speed. Oh, that was nice.
Great finish.
That was a really good, solid finish by Mr. Ballard. He just kind of moved Keenan Gooden out of the way. They're doubling down on Kinghorn, trying to keep him out of the game, offensively at least. Jacob Rainey, no good as he falls back from 28 feet. Allen looking for a shot. That's a little short. Larry Call backs it out. Oh, here comes Kinghorn. Oh my goodness. You could just see it in his eyes even when he was on the ground. He was going for it, and he was in kind of break arms, break hands mode. If you were going to get in his way, it was going to hurt. Nice behind the back. Just a stop and pop by Larry Hall. Very artesian of him.
It's a bonus too. If you're getting offense from him with all these other weapons, that makes them that much more strong of a team.
Langston coach having a little conversation with the referee. Wanting, if I read the lips right, wanting a little more evenness in the call. And I would say Jacob Rainey did body the last guy that went to the basket. They didn't call it. Not sure why, but good defense on Larry Call, and they call that. Can be frustrating as a coach sometimes. They're going to call that a jump ball. That was Antonio Lyons providing the good defense for Langston. Gooden gets it into Kinghorn. Kinghorn swings it out to Hughley, to Gooden. Long range shot. Hughley just taps it to himself and then gets the putback.
Way to stay after it.
My goodness, Larry Call. It doesn't seem like he operates on feet. It's like he floats on the air.
You can't even get an advantage. He's where you wanted to go before you got there.
He could get behind. You think you beat him, and then just like a video game. Just he moves in front of you. It's almost like you can't believe what you see. It's like somebody's controlling him with a joystick. It's so funny.
And they know what the offense is going to do.
Yeah. It's just he never ceases to amaze me. One of the best collegiate defenders I have ever seen in my life. And I've seen a lot of basketball, Coach. Coppage having a hard time getting it in.
You got a double foul, is that?
Hicks.
Just a warning?
Hopefully. Yeah, I think that's all it was. There's too much contact. That's a great way to play it as a ref. Just give everybody a warning first. Coppage tries to squeeze in a bounce pass. He gets kicked by Hughley. Stays with Langston. Hicks and Searles are the two newcomers for SAGU into the game. That goes straight to Armani Allen. Coppage. And that's going... One shot. I don't even know. I'm a little lost. I'm trying to follow the refs and their hand signs.
Shot clock, something to do with the shot clock. But now
we're going to get a timeout. Full timeout. Maybe by SAGU. He did say one. Okay, so he was telling the scores table to put 1 second on the shot clock. So something to do with that. I don't know what caused the stoppage, though. And there you see some of the Sooner Athletic Conference action going on tonight. MACU and Oklahoma City University. They're crosstown rivals. MACU just playing really good basketball here late in the conference season. And a big one really going down now is Wayland and Texas Wesleyan. If Wayland could pull off that upset, that would be big. And it's a close one just down the road from here, 24 miles to Fort Worth, to the campus actually, in Fort Worth. Oh, good quick shot by Langston. They only had 1 second left on the clock. Good now goes from playing center, the 5 earlier tonight, to now playing the point guard.
Very versatile. So let's take NBA career out of it. Let's just talk the college game.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the greatest college point guard of all time?
I mean, bro. Is that an era? Are we going to era? Are you going to mix all the eras together and say, hey, pick one out of all the eras?
I mean, it's maybe you can give me 3 and don't have to put them in order.
Yeah, that would be tough. I would. Man.
Let me throw one out. See what you think.
Okay.
Sherman Douglas.
I definitely wouldn't. Sherman Douglas would not make my top 10. Although he was awesome.
He was.
He would definitely. Are you saying give me the top 3 most obscure best point guards?
And now Sherman Douglas led a Syracuse team.
I know, and he was quite amazing. But
I'm not saying I would give him the title. I'm just trying to get your juices going.
Yeah, that's good. And that's fun to think about. 2 in my top 5 would be Carolina guys, and I know you're going to accuse me of just being a fanboy because I'm a Tar Heel fan lifelong, and I grew up there, so I have the right. But I mean, I got to grow up watching Phil Ford play.
Yeah, he's a good one.
I mean, he kind of set the bar, and then Kenny Smith came along and just absolutely.
Where do you put Bobby Hurley?
Oh, he's definitely in my top 10, and possibly in my top 5 if I thought about it.
Corciani
Monroe was a tandem, one of the best tandem point guard to shooting guard tandems. So I think I'd have to stick him in a different category. I mean, he broke a lot of records, bro. Yeah. But
what about Mateen Cleaves?
So good.
He was
so good, and a different style of point guard too. He was a power point guard. Like it would be so hard to pick.
Yeah, it would.
Hughley getting down on defense. Oh, that was actually a really good shot. I don't know how he pulled it off. Hughley getting on the scoreboard. Well, he was on the scoreboard, but adding to it. And also providing some defense. Shooting the 3. He can shoot it. That was in and out. He really wanted that one. You got Jacob Rainey, Hughley, Byron Searles, Hicks, and Noah Bowling to give add a little to the experience. The floor general. Actually, he's playing down on the block right now defensively.
Very valuable minutes. I don't know the number. I believe they graduated a lot this year, though.
Oh, yeah. It's, well, out of your key players, it's most of them. Noah should be coming back, but his brother Isaiah is completed. And here comes Mr. Todman. Love Mr. Todman. He's awesome. Great student athlete on this campus. And good basketball player. Rainey with the foul is going to send Mr. Nathan Shaw-Clark to the line, the leading scorer for the Langston Lions, coming in, averaging just a little over 14 points a game. And that first free throw, no good. Shaw-Clark has had an off night. He's only scored 2 so far. Make that 3. Larry Call replaces Noah Bowling. Here comes Hicks. And from the fadeaway position, very high arcing shot. Hicks gets in.
I was impressed with the crowd for being fall break or winter break.
Yeah. Actually, pretty good and loud crowd here tonight. Oh, good punch out. Larry Call puts on the Jets, then just pulls away. Searles gets on the ground, gets the ball. Still SAGU possession. Here comes Todman. Searles with his first attempt, and it's good. Byron Searles from downtown Waxahachie.
I believe he went to Edmond North High School.
Really? In Oklahoma?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I believe I've had a few conversations with Mr. Searles, and he told me he was from Oklahoma City area, I believe.
Good kid.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's every one of Delton Dill's athletes. They're fine young men. And that's a timeout call for Langston. They got 2 timeouts left. Coach Dill still leaving 6 of his timeouts on the board. Maybe first time ever. So, on your point guard trivia question-ish tier list, I guess. Chris Paul.
Yeah. Hey, Kenny Anderson was a great college point guard.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, just absolutely one of the best.
Was Childress a point guard, Randolph Childress? Or was he a 2 guard? He scored. But.
So, yeah, he was in that, definitely not considered to be like the point. He was, although you could accuse him of being a floor general type player, I don't know that anyone qualified him ever as like shooting for point guard records and things like that. Wayland Baptist just beat Texas Wesleyan in Fort Worth. That was breaking news in the Sooner Athletic Conference. Big win for the Pioneers. Like you said, Coach, top to bottom, it's really, really tough to get a win in the Sooner Athletic Conference. Todman with the rebound. He's looking like he wants to go coast to coast. He does. Just comes up a little bit short. Here comes Hughley. He backs it out to Larry Hall. Now it's the guys are going to take their time. Here comes Todman. Oh! Somehow finds its way to come out, but I thought that was definitely down. Getting good quality minutes, Coach. Not a lot of games. The guys that work so hard in practice and make the team concept really go around, because it's hard to practice without your key practice players. These guys deserve to get some good court time under the spotlight. So good to see. They're performing really well, executing. Larry Call going in a little too hard, and he's going to get assessed the charge. They say he cleared out with his arm. And now Hall comes out. Logan Edwards.
I guess he fouled out, Alaric.
Yes, he did. Best four-man in college from 1980 to 2000.
Well, what was Tim Duncan thought to be?
Well, Ed Wake, he was the 5. I know with San Antonio, especially all his time with Robinson, he was the 4 guy.
Yeah.
But which was funny because he was bigger than Robinson.
I got it. I know who it is.
All right,
Larry Johnson.
And it's going to be hard to argue that one down. True. The one I would put against him is James Worthy.
Yeah.
But actually, they had the same number of national championships.
True.
And appearances. And championship appearances.
Hey, now one of those Georgetown guys had to be the 4 when Ewing and Mourning, Alonzo Mourning and Patrick Ewing on the floor at the same time.
That was a 1-year experiment, right?
Yeah. Rejection Road.
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, but not career-wise. I don't think you would call Mourning the 4. I think he did play the 4 that year. But wow, he really became an incredible basketball player.
Billy Owens.
Wow. Yeah.
I don't think did he leave early? He might have left too.
Langston just working on a little bit of offensive setups, see if they could get something going. And they're going to call Todman with foul. Actually, let's see, he might be in the circle. Ooh, really close. Really close. That's Watson from the free throw line. And he gets the second one to go. Logan Edwards back to Hicks, to Todman, to Edwards. Trying to break this press, no good. And that's an easy left-handed layup by Christian Backus. Todman not giving it up. Hughley. Hicks going to take the 3. That's short. Gets it to Hughley, and Hughley shows his incredible athleticism. Grabs it out of the air. Somehow makes good with it. Ballard loses it, but it goes off a SAGU player. And here we go. Todman's going to chase it down. Gonna try to get on the board, and now he's got an opportunity. He's going to go get 2 free throws. Oh, just a little off. Oh, and that one's in and out. Still no points for Todman. Oh, that's a nice little jumper by Ballard. Still got the press going on. He's still from Armani Island. He takes it hard, and Hicks is going to foul him on the way to the basket.
Second foul, number 0, Corey Hicks.
I mean, it's kind of funny on the point guard, best point guard, neither of us said Magic.
Yeah, he's sort of up there on his own, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, and he had the championship.
Jason Kidd was good at Cal Berkeley.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Again,
You're right. We have to go eras. It's kind of, there's so many good ones.
It would be really hard to say one was the best out of all.
Sleepy Floyd. He was good.
Other than
the throw in it.
He gave Carolina the national championship.
Right.
But I think that one era, you don't want to hang one era to keep you from being the GOAT, but I think that would be what it was, a championship game scenario, or Georgetown would have 2 championships. Oh, that was almost a fantastic play. Hughley slows it down. Hughley has got 2 3-point shots on the night.
Lots of energy over there.
Oh, yeah. Lots of energy. Oh, the point blank layup. Nothing seeming to fall for Langston tonight. Just one of those nights. Baskets are hard to come by. Hicks in and out.
Do you prefer the 2 halves or the 4 quarters like in the women's game?
Well, I'm a bit old school, so I like, 4 quarters. I like breaking the game down from an analytical perspective in quarters too, because you could really kind of see what's going on. And it was good to be able to go, okay, you in the women's game, you lost the first quarter by 10.
Right.
Second quarter, you won by 2. Third quarter, you won by 4. Then then in the fourth quarter, just completely gained control and won by 6, I believe it was. So, or 4 or 6. So you could see that, and to me, it's really good to be able to kind of adjust. And I would imagine, hey, this is how we do it. It's strategic. Let's get this many. You got these little mini goals that lead up to this big goal. I mean, you could technically do it the same way, but you don't get the play stoppage.
I like it. I like the 4 quarters.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up with it, so it's just I'm kind of partial to it. But
it gives you a couple of extra timeouts you don't have to call.
Yeah, and I don't think of it that way, but from a coach's perspective, I could see how you would really enjoy that. And that's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of anticlimactic, easy win, but really a cool storyline at the end. The bottom of the bench, the guys that really practice the hardest and get the least amount of accolades, get a lot of good playtime. They did really well, Coach. Not coming in, creating a lot or turning the ball over a lot. And sometimes you see that. And it was good to see all players for SAGU get to enjoy the fruit of their labor from practices, and that's a lot of fun to see. But the player of the game was Mr. Double-Double himself, Joel Polius, and he's down with our very own Jazz Williams in the coach's corner. And Jazz, talk to us. What does Mr. Polius have to say?
Thanks, John. Joel, amazing minutes with 14 points and 11 rebounds. What was your mindset coming into today's game?
Just wanted to just have fun, do it for my brothers, obviously come out with the win. And, just how everybody going, a little joy just spill out for everybody. So, yeah.
What can be taken from tonight's game into Saturday's home game against Central Christian?
Same mindset, same concept, just come out and have fun, be joyful. Have everybody in tune with the game and go out and get another win.
Thanks, Joel. Congrats on the win. Back to you, John.
And congrats to Mr. Polius for being the player, the SAGU Sports Network player of the game tonight. And thank you, Jazz. And that was a good win. Coach Dill, I'm sure, wanted his guys to be able to see some positive things happen. And especially after kind of a bad loss on earlier this week on Monday. So breaking that mini cycle of adversity and the competitive scene here and going into getting closer to postseason play, you want to be playing your best basketball, not wondering if you're going to play your best basketball. So this was good breakthrough for your Lions and a big win, 92-52, 40-point win against the Langston Lions. And like Jazz said, we'll be back on Saturday hosting Kansas or Central Christian of Kansas. And they're a good team, man. They've been scaring everybody. You're not going to want to miss that. Well, it's been a pleasure to be with you all night tonight. And thank you so much for tuning in and joining our broadcast here at the SAGU Sports Network. We hope that the rest of your evening is wonderful and blessed. You've been watching the SAGU Sports Network.
Yeah.